Your team is sucking donkey balls. Big old hairy donkey balls. Bouncing, bouncing donkey balls. Your coach is a clown. Your team is sucking donkey balls. Big old hairy donkey balls. While I'm out here stacking paper on my grind, breaking walls, flexing with my crew. Yeah, we never take a fall. Thug life, living right while you bitches just stall. I'm the king of the block. Got my hustle on lock. You be chasing all that hype, but your game's a cheap knock. My hustle's on the rise, your dream's looking like a flop. Talking big, you just a little fish, the shark's about to chop. Your team is sucked, yeah, they ain't got no balls. While I'm out here balling, breaking down your walls. Big old hairy donkey balls, you know I stand tall. Talking tough, but you're soft like a kitten in the halls. In the streets I roam deep, got my pride like a beast. You a feast for my rhymes, I'm a savage, not the least. Rolling with my nig, and we feast like a feast. I'm the lion in the jungle while you're just a little niece. You want the smoke, step to me, I'll put you on blast. Your whole squad's looking weak, like a joke, not a cast. I'm the real deal, baby, you just stuck in the past. While I'm flexing on the daily, always moving so fast. Your team is sucked, yeah, they ain't got no balls. While I'm out here falling, breaking down your walls. Big old hairy donkey balls, you know I stand tall. Talking tough, but you're soft like a kitten in the halls. Ain't no game that you can play when I'm spitting this heat. I'm the one who runs the street, you just follow my feet. Confidence on blast, you can't handle my fleet. While you sucking donkey balls, I'm the king of this beat.
Ain't that complicated? I'm sipping the wine, riding this train to glory. Got my cash on my mind, all the way to hell and back. We don't play, we attack. Fuck 'em all, your team sucks balls. Stay out of my track. Ain't nobody dissing me and walking away unscathed. Smacking off the podcast, we ain't afraid. Rolling in these streets like a king, reaching for the paper until the final bell rings. Up in ya, where the hustle never sleeps. Bitches talking still, but they ain't too deep. We riding that glory, train full of fire. Light away, motherfucker, we're going higher. attention, all the hate, no time for your threats. I'm clocking my mileage, trunk full of ambition. Every bar I spit, man, it's a street composition. Run the blocks like a boss, never take a loss. All these fuckers in my rear view, paying the cost with me, crew. Yeah, we ride or we die. Got the city on my back, watch the haters comply. Up in ya, where the hustle never sleeps. Bitches talking still, but they ain't too deep. We ain't riding that glory, train full of fire. Right away, motherfucker, we're going higher. We're going higher. We're going higher. We ain't slipping. Hell no, we ain't. Every step I'm pimping. Hell yeah, we say we creep. Podcast spitting fire while these poles are just glare. We the lions of this jungle, so you better beware. So you better beware. Like a goddamn movie, I'm the star of the show. I'm full of ambition, let my true colors glow. I'm gripping on the path and I'm killing the scene. Ain't no stopping this train, just follow the dream. Fuck them all, I'm the realest, see the truth in my eyes. While you motherfuckers fumble, I'm the one that will rise. So bring your best game, but I'm calling your bluff. Cause when it's all said and done, man, you ain't that motherfucker. Up in ya, where the hustle never sleeps. Bitches talking still, but they ain't too deep. We riding that glory, train full of fire. Either way, motherfucker, we're going higher. We're going higher. We're going higher. The fuck you looking at? We the basketball pimps. Dr. Ball's in the house, slinging truth like limp dicks in the gym.
Yo, Dr. Balls roll deep, pockets kings from the north to the east, ballin' like a motherfucker, pockets fat, Glock cock. We the squad that knows all, spittin' facts, no cap. Hustle from the streets to the booth, stacking rats off rap. Scrawny clowns try to front, get your wig pushed back. Don't try to fuck me around, pussy, that's a lyrical attack. West Coast cruise in the 6-4, hydraulics bounce the beat. East Coast bar slice deep, leave you leaking in the street. Loyalty's the code, fuckers ride or get ghosted. Betray the fam, end up floated like a snitch in the ocean. Dr. Balls diagnose the game, he the doc with the prescription. Truth serum, straight fire, burn your weak ass conviction. Dr. Balls in the house, ballin' like a motherfucker. Pocket has it, tells it like it is, no suckers getting covered. Balls knows all, yeah, the realest in the spot. Don't try to fuck around, scrawny clown, get popped. Dr. Balls in the house, ballin' like a motherfucker. Street code certified, better bow down or suffer. Yeah. From the trap to the mic, we pimp the game like hoes on the ab. Surviving bullets and bullshit, now we laughing from the pad. Bitches flock to the pod, thirsty for that raw feed. Dr. Balls drop knowledge bombs, make them kneel and concede. Hustle never stops, slip a dub to a milli overnight. Enemies plot, but get folded, we the kings of the fight. G-Funk vibes sliding through the hood with the top peeled back. East Coast punchline crack jaws, leave your grill intact. Nah, scrawny motherfuckers bark loud but fold under pressure. We the basketball pimps, dunking on you clown for pleasure. Loyal to the soil, rep the block till we bury. Dr. Balls in the house, podcast legends never hurry. Dr. Balls in the house, ballin' like a motherfucker. Pocket toss it, tells it like it is, no suckers getting covered. Dr. Balls knows all, hey, the realest in the spot. Don't try to fuck around, scrawny clown, get popped. Dr. Balls in the house, ballin' like a motherfucker. Street code certified, you gon' burn down or suffer. Yeah. Final round, silly fuck scatter like roaches when the lights hit. Dr. Balls built an empire off the grit in the fight. Spit from slinging dope dreams to viral streams on the net. We expose the fakes, watch them sweat, place your bets. Motherfuckers envy the glow, try to dim with the shade. But we armored up, street codes engraved like a blade. Ballin' harder than Shaq in his prime, rim shatter supreme. Like the past, close to the streets, living life like a fiend. Scrawny clowns stay pressed, but we don't entertain. Dr. Balls drop the truth, leave you stained in the pain. West Coast laid back killers with East Coast killer instinct in the house forever. Bow down, that's the distinct. Dr. Balls in the house, ballin' like motherfuckers. We know all. Tell it like it is. Fuck around and find out, clown. Peace.
Ain't that complicated? I'm sipping the wine, riding this train to glory. Got my cash on my mind all the way to hell and back. We don't play, we attack. Fuck 'em all, your team sucks balls. Stay out of my track. Ain't nobody dissing me and walking away unscathed. Smacking off the podcast, we ain't afraid. Rolling in these streets like a king, reaching for the paper until the final bell rings.
Up in ya, where the hustle never sleeps. Bitches talking still, but they ain't too deep. We riding that glory, train full of fire. Light away, motherfucker, we're going higher. We're going higher. We're going higher.
Our street life too fast, no time for regrets. Dodging all the hate, no time for your threats. I'm clocking my mileage, trunk full of ambition. Every bar I spit, man, it's a street composition. Run the blocks like a boss, never take a loss. All these fuckers in my rear view paying the cost with me, crew. Yeah, we ride or we die. Got the city on my back, watch the haters comply.
Up in ya, where the hustle never sleeps. Bitches talking still, but they ain't too deep. We riding that glory, train full of fire. Right away, motherfucker, we're going higher. We're going higher. We're going higher. We ain't slipping. Hell no, we ain't. Every step I'm pimping. Hell yeah, we say we creep. Podcast spitting fire while these poles are just glare. We the lions of this jungle, so you better beware. So you better beware. Like a goddamn movie, I'm the star of the show. I'm full of ambition, let my true colors glow. I'm gripping on the path and I'm killing the scene. Ain't no stopping this train, just follow the dream. Fuck 'em all, I'm the realest, see the truth in my eyes. While you motherfuckers fumble, I'm the one that will rise. So bring your best game, but I'm calling you bluff. Cause when it's all said and done, man, you ain't that motherfucker. Up in ya, where the hustle never sleeps. Bitches talking still, but they ain't too deep. We riding that glory, train full of fire. Get away, motherfucker, we're going higher. We're going higher. We're going higher.
Your team is sucking donkey balls, big old hairy donkey balls. Bouncing, bouncing, donkey balls. Your coach is a clown. Your team is sucking donkey balls, big old hairy donkey balls. Bouncing, bouncing, donkey balls. Your coach is a clown. Your team is sucking donkey balls, big old hairy donkey balls. Bouncing, bouncing, donkey balls. Your coach is a clown. Your team is sucking donkey balls, big old hairy donkey balls. Bouncing, bouncing, donkey balls. Donkey balls. Your coach is a clown. Your coach is a clown.
Donkey balls are bouncing all around. Bounce up, bounce up. Balls start to fall. Balls, donkey balls are bouncing all around. Balls, donkey balls are bouncing all
These motherfuckers ladies, yes, these motherfuckers ladies.
Fuck 'em, fuck 'em. We don't want to talk about them. It's getting boring as fuck. These motherfuckers right here. Yes, these motherfuckers right here. Fuck 'em, fuck 'em. We don't want to talk about them. It's getting boring as fuck.
Dr. Balls is a presentation of Smacking Off the Podcast.
In the house, what's going on? The doctor knows who's going down. Dr. Balls will know. Dr. Balls, Dr. Balls, Dr. Balls, Dr. Balls. In the house, what's going on? The doctor knows who's going down. Dr. Balls will know.
All right, everybody. Welcome back to Smacking Off the Podcast, and we're the Dr. Balls segment. And Doug, we got some college basketball going on, man.
What's going on?
All the fun, excitement in the whole world. I think I hear Ed.
I cannot believe that Nebraska, Michigan was only on Peacock. It's crazy.
Did you watch it?
No,
You
Well, I
don't have
just think-
Peacock?
I think I might. I'm not technical like that. I'm not fucking around with all that shit.
You would have to talk to your wife, and she would have had to tell you.
Well, it's a bill, you know what I'm saying? So if you've got a bill for it, then you got it, I guess. You know, that's the thing. That's why I ain't got it. But if it means anything to you, the last I seen, there were 19 seconds left, and Michigan was up 75-73, Ed.
With how much time left?
19 seconds. But this has been like
Well,
5 minutes.
it shows 75-72 with 3 seconds.
Oh, well, if that's the case, you're looking pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
I'm sure Sean's got it pulled up. If Sean jumps on, maybe we'll know exactly what happened, or I guess I can pull up the score, or maybe it'll go into overtime.
Oh, I'm looking at it right now. I've got a page up I just haven't updated it. And plus, I'm watching the bottom line on ESPN. I'm watching Arkansas and Oklahoma, who Arkansas, number 15, Arkansas just barely beat Oklahoma at Oklahoma. And I think we're, let's see what this one says. Continuous lead, Michigan fights back. That's like a running string on the internet. I'm just going to keep her pulling. Let's see. Anyway, it looks like to me like Michigan is won it. They let's see here, top 25, Michigan, and I've got some pages up already. I just got to choose the right one. And see, I don't have it like an Alexa thing. I got to type this stuff in.
I have to
Uh,
admit, no, Nebraska is a quality team. No doubt about it. They played us and beat us by 10. So, no, I'm very impressed with them.
very
Good guard,
well.
great guard play.
It's a,
Nikki,
oh,
can you hear us?
Yeah, I had
Okay.
sirens going by.
Okay, as long as they're not coming to get you.
There's
it's
just always some
No,
shit
no,
there's
I
just
wasn't.
always some shit going on in Nikki's house.
Let me tell you, these
Or
dumbasses
by
going
Nikki's
out in the
house.
ice. That's all it is. It's dumbasses
So,
going out in the ice and getting stuck.
so how has the weather been for everybody?
Cold,
Shitty.
cold.
nasty.
Yeah,
Haven't left the
it's gonna be
house in
16
days.
here tonight.
Oh, it's gonna be 0 here tonight. And then to get my vehicle uncovered in ice took over an hour today, and ice and snow combination, which also turned into ice, was about 4 or 5 inches thick on the windshield. No, technically the ice storm here only gave us like an inch of ice, but it had snowed and it snowed on top of it, and then it got down to 4 degrees last night,
Mm.
and it turned it all into ice, and then I had a hell of a time.
It's not over either.
We're
it's not.
miles at 27.
We had
Yeah,
a
I hear
few
more
inches
shit
of
is coming.
ice.
This weekend. But I have no idea how much.
No,
Well,
that's not what
hopefully
you
nothing in
heard.
Alabama.
Yeah, we're done in Texas. We're boycotting it.
I've been loving it. The sports book was closed on Sunday, and my office was closed yesterday and today.
Yeah,
Nice.
our whole town's shut down, like
But
completely. City hall and
but
everything.
but city government in Baltimore never closes. But it even though the mayor's in his second term, it's the first time we had this kind of weather event since he's been mayor, and he said to hell with it.
They
The
probably
problem is that
told.
I mean, we got about a foot of snow. It's nothing crazy. The problem is it's so cold and it's not melting and it's just ice all over the place. Like it took me yesterday, it took me about a half an hour to get out of my parking space and a half an hour to get back in my parking space, and then I was fine.
Yeah.
That's the thing here. It's nothing bad.
It's just slick as snot. You go in the parking lots and you slide down hills sideways. No, it's not fun here.
The ice just ain't melting. The whole deal. The snow's not melting. The ice isn't melting. You know, you ever had like after a snow, there'd be like water dripping off your roof, and the little ice was nothing. It's just fucking frozen, right?
That happened for like 15 minutes today, and then it froze back up, and we have icicles.
Icicles on icicles.
I'm done.
I know where an icicle is. I'm just too lazy to get to it. When we've had similar conditions in the past, there's a cave about a mile behind here, and it's gigantic. It's big enough to put a house in, and it makes the icicle about 100 foot tall, big around as a 4-wheel drive truck.
Damn.
And if it wasn't so goddamn treacherous out here to walk it, I wasn't so lazy I'd go take a picture of it. But it's massive, and I wonder if anybody's ever took a digital picture of this phenomenon, because very few people want to go back there because it's a fucking hell torture fucking walk through this basically canyon.
You picked the wrong time to do it, Bob. If you'd have done it in the 80s, you could have sold it to the National Enquirer.
There you go. I mean, that's the whole thing. Yeah, you're right about that. But I couldn't have shared it digitally online. See, and shared it with the world. But that's the way I feel about right now. I'm watching Kentucky and fucking Vanderbilt. Damn, Kentucky just as fucking cold as ice. They it's been a while since I've seen suckage of this fucking nature. But they're playing Vanderbilt and Vanderbilt. And if they don't fall off the edge of the floor, they might be all right.
Yeah, fuck Vanderbilt.
Yeah, fuck Vanderbilt. But they're number 18. So Vanderbilt's having success overall as a program.
Good.
Hold up. Did Vanderbilt beat Florida, Nikki?
No.
Okay.
No, I don't know. I think what's thrown me off more than anything here lately is I was looking at how many arrests these schools had, and Vanderbilt only had 8.
It's not easy.
Like Georgia's at like 60 some, Florida's at like 50 some, and then there's Vandy with 8. And those are probably all of Pavio's like family. They're trying to like act like they're big and bad, but you know, it just you're in the SEC. You got to step it up.
You know
Yeah,
what's
yeah.
interesting?
Vanderbilt don't carry their weight, do they?
No,
And nothing.
like
There you
it
go.
just means more, and it just doesn't to them. You know, Bama was right there in
You're
third.
right. Okay. Stamp of approval.
God.
All
Now,
right.
what's
Well,
it about? What's up, Doug?
in the off season, we'll vote Vanderbilt off the island.
Yes.
Now,
It's
what's
just
it?
weird to me. It is just, you know, Vanderbilt basketball. I mean, for many, many years, it was only baseball. Vanderbilt had
Uh-huh.
a powerhouse
Yeah, they had
baseball
some real
team.
good
They
teams.
still do. And now all of a sudden you have football in the mix and you have basketball. Last year they were really bad and, you know, didn't make the tournament at all. And now it's like this. I mean, if any school other than Indiana can prove that NIL makes a massive difference, it's Vanderbilt.
You know about it, and they. It's interesting though. Also, I just watched Arkansas beat Oklahoma at Oklahoma, and so Arkansas is now 6-2 in the conference, and then Kentucky's 5-2 in the conference. Vanderbilt's 4-3. Now, what's Florida in the conference looking like in the conference, Nikki?
We lost this week, and that was our
Yeah.
first loss in conference.
So y'all just, I mean, you only got one loss in conference, and you won the Natty last year. That can't hurt nothing. And I'm looking right now, and Doug and Alabama is up significantly this
Auburn.
minute. And yes, Alabama is up like by almost 20 points in the game they're in. It just flashed by the screen, and people are talking that Alabama's rising up, and that they're going to be the team to beat the SEC. How you feel about that, Doug?
Oh, let's see. They're beating the shit out of Missouri.
Misery,
You know,
yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
They look good.
The way I am with Bama is I'll believe it when I see it. Though Bama has made it to the Final Four at this point,
Yeah.
and that's cool.
And they
And
look
so
good.
I've got more hope than I have in the past, but I've seen so many good Bama teams just not measure up.
But at least with Oates, they're consistently up there, and it's been a while since that happened before he got there.
And they look good. Like they
Really,
are
they never
continuing
were.
to get
They're
better.
very athletic.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say Oates, as far as getting Bama to the tournament and stuff, probably the best coach that Bama has had, maybe since Wimp.
They're also a fun team to watch. There's not too many teams other than like I still can watch Kentucky, I can watch Florida. There's a few, you know, there's some that stand out to you. Bama in the last few years has been one of those teams that you actually enjoy watching. They're fun to watch.
Oh, it's exciting. I love that they pressure the basketball and then take quick shots from three at a real high tempo. It makes it exciting, that's for sure. And I think a lot of teams, weren't really prepared for that when Oates came into the SEC, and they didn't really believe that they were doing it. And makes me wonder, Doug, have you ever read anything about Nate Oates being a Steve Kerr disciple?
Yes, but I don't know anything about Steve Kerr.
Let me say this: fuck Steve Kerr.
You said that.
Far left liberal fucking whack job.
I didn't.
He's almost as bad as Popovich.
Yeah.
That's a
They're
jinx.
kissing cousins. Those two assholes are kissing cousins.
I'm sending ice to both their houses.
Damn it, Jim. And they, yeah, but
I'll go and film it.
here's what's interesting about Steve Kerr is the way that he looked at the analytics, and if you could hit 30% of your 3 pointers, and you take the same amount of 3 pointers as you take of twos, but yet you hit 45% of your twos, you still outscore the twos. So his philosophy and Nate Oates is both the same, is to take as many 3-pointers as possible. Now, I personally, that's a whole generational change in basketball, because the whole system of basketball, as I know, is to take the best shot possible, right? Or to exploit a specific weakness, right, in the other team and how they play defense or who they can guard. And so just the idea of taking shots for the sake of taking shots, right, as quickly as possible, to me is almost anathema because if you miss, I mean, you should be able to take it to the other end as quickly as possible and score. So if somebody misses a long three, right, that's a long rebound and I'm gone. Just almost like a interception return, and in football, and you're gone. Right, and down the sidelines we go, and it's Dunkarama. But what Alabama's did that I believe is Nate Oates' uh, own doing is the ability to defend that better, right? So the fact that it's not an automatic two going down to the other end. So he needs a certain level of players that are basically more faster and can shoot. So his team is going to be faster and can shoot. And if they're having a bad shooting day, a team with size theoretically on paper can beat them. But if you're running with that level of tempo, you might wear those guys out. So it's a nice system for Alabama guys. It makes a lot of sense.
It's rubbing off on the other teams because they're having to play up tempo. Donovan with Florida played up tempo basketball. We didn't see that for quite a few years, and even Golden's first 2 years for Florida, he could not have any type of speed and up tempo and make sure that his defense is pretty much as quick as his offense on getting it into the basket. We're seeing
Yeah.
because of Oates, it's coming back to not just the SEC, but Houston last year. They were probably one of the fastest teams I've seen.
Yeah, but they could break you down on defense like no other team. I mean,
Yeah.
they were really good on breaking teams defensively on the wings, and they wouldn't let them penetrate.
And they were
Guys,
scary.
let's welcome Sean Devine. Sean's being quiet because he can't find a way to get in. Can you, Sean?
I'm just enjoying the discussion.
I just figured Sean
Good
was
to go.
interviewing for the Raiders head coaching job since they can't seem to get anybody.
Now, I have a question for Sean. I didn't know Sean was on, but I do have a question for him. Sean, are you aware that the Hall of Fame balloting was today?
Yes.
And did you see anything that
yes, I
happened
am.
significant about someone that didn't make the Hall of Fame?
Yeah, I saw it.
How do you feel about Bill Belichick not being a first ballot Hall of Famer?
If Bill Belichick's not a first ballot Hall of Famer, then we should get rid of the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, absolutely.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And he only got 40 out of the 50 votes.
Get the most Super Bowl wins as a head coach, and he's second in total wins, only behind Don Shula. So I think he's got the most division championships, most conference championships. So, it looks like there was some vendettas out there that said this will not pass under our watch, and it's
We should go
the usual
protest.
suspects.
Many times.
It would be less of a
The usual
travesty.
suspects that get to vote for these Hall of Fames. I mean,
Yeah.
all
I
the
question
sports.
their eligibility, the ones who are voting. I really do. I think they're mindless people.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I want to apologize. Steve Kerr is not really an asshole. He's just
He's an
misguided.
asshole. Come
Yes,
on.
he is.
He's actually a good guy. He's a good guy. He's just wrong. Popovich is an asshole, although God rest his wife's soul in peace.
Why are you giving him so much credit?
I wouldn't.
I wouldn't. No way in
For
hell.
what? For
He-
credit for playing
Stand
that
your
Kevin
Rest
Durant?
of the Bay Area, he's sucked up that societal
Oh,
belief.
yeah.
Because I think he's basically a good guy who's misguided. That's just my opinion.
Oh yeah, Hitler was misguided also. I
Well, no,
He
I
had a
no.
bad childhood, and he was just abused.
Come on now. We
I
can be
love you, Bruce.
comparing people to Hitler then. We might incite them to violence against Steve Kerr. I mean, because
But I didn't go so far as to say that if Steve Kerr runs for governor of California when he retires, I'm moving out there to vote for him or anything.
Let me
Give
say,
him his
I get
props
called
as a
Hitler on a
coach.
daily basis.
I'm not saying he's a bad coach, but his thinking and stick to basketball. That's all I'm
There you
asking.
go.
Well, no, you're allowed, free speech is allowed. He can say anything he wants, and he can be criticized for it.
Yeah, he could dribble the basketball in his mouth. So I don't know.
Now, as a guard, though, I mean, just on pure technical aspects of it, though, as a guard, I would have loved to play for Steve Kerr, even though that's not, I mean, that wasn't really exactly my style. I can shoot, but I'm a slasher penetrator because I was trained in a whole different system where I'm going to use the three to set up my ability to drive. In other words, if you lay off me at the top of the key, then I'm going to jack it up there. And then once you see that I can make it, then you have to guard me, and then I'm going to go around you. And then once I go around you, I'm going to get in the lane, and then I'm either going to stop and pop. If you don't collapse, I'm going to dunk on you, or I'm going to deal it to the wings. What's the whole different thing with these guys? These guys, if they penetrate, they go all the way to the hole, which at that point I would have tried to dunk it or get fouled. Well, these guys will pass out of that, and they've got guys waiting on the wings, right? So it's just, to me, it's mind-boggling for a long time when I watched it. I was like, man, you got to fucking lay up. Just fucking lay it up, right? But instead, they slid out to the wing and the guy missed it. Well, on Steve Kerr's teams, they didn't miss it. And on Nate Oates, from year to year, right, on his teams, right, more likely than not, they hit it, and more often than other teams.
Yeah, they had bombers from the outside.
Now, if you look at back to Billy Donovan, there's two ways to play this thing. So Billy Donovan is a disciple of Rick Pitino. And how they created tempo, Nikki, was the press, right? And off pressure defense. And that's what I think that Nate Oates has done some of that as well, where he uses the press, half-court presses, half-court traps, full-court pressing, right, in order to create the tempo he wants, and then they can shoot the three out of it.
I believe you win basketball games by defense.
Absolutely.
And it's proven because when you start getting into the playoffs, you get into the tournament, the tougher teams that can play defense and shut you down and trap you out, block you out, they're going to win.
And so I'm looking at teams that can't hit the three. Like I'm watching right now, Vanderbilt and Kentucky. Vanderbilt's up 13-4, 13-27 left. And Vanderbilt's letting Kentucky shoot three. Basically, I wouldn't say they're letting them, but they're not. They're packing it in a lot, and their help is late. And why? They're doing that on purpose because they don't think Kentucky can hit it. If Kentucky would play the three, it would loosen up the whole middle of the court. If it could actually hit the three in this game, it would loosen up the middle of the court so that people could work. And because that's their philosophy. And right now, Vanderbilt's able to exploit it because they're not hitting the three. So the three's so powerful in this game, guys. You can have the
And that was
greatest
our
center.
advantage last year.
Oh yeah, and y'all had the
This
guys
year,
keep the rebound
we're
too.
finally getting back to that. We just, the beginning of the season before SEC play, our guys honestly couldn't hit a three to save their lives. And then all of a sudden they started clicking, and it wasn't just a few players. It's same as last season. Every single one of our players is able to this season.
So, I'm looking, Mickey, one of your fans or one of our fans, but a guy I think you introduced, Richard Brian Gallion. He says, "Go Georgia Bulldogs." Well, Georgia's been shooting the three at a pretty good volume. They're looking pretty good. I think they're 5-2 in the conference, and 17-3 overall. Georgia's looking all right.
Yeah, they
Richard
were on a roll until Florida. They played Florida, and Florida kind of
Cue the Queen. Cue Freddie Mercury. Another
what's
one
up?
gone. Another one gone. Another one bites the dust.
Nebraska
knocked from the ranks of the unbeaten. They will not be perfect in Lincoln.
Congratulations, Ed.
Michigan takes them out.
Congratulations, Ed.
God damn it, Ed.
I mean, but it's still fuck Michigan, but congratulations, Ed. I'm happy for you.
72 the final in Ann Arbor.
Well, the headline of
It
the
was
show.
it was a struggle the whole way.
Hey,
That's
you
a hell of a
won.
game.
Who cares?
Oh yeah.
And so now I think it's a 4-way tie in first in the Big Ten.
Damn it,
Well, let me
Jim.
tell you, Michigan, probably Purdue, maybe Michigan State and Wisconsin.
No, it's
Arizona,
Nebraska, Michigan State, and Illinois.
Illinois.
Well, that
Damn
was
it, Jim.
really stupid of me not to say Nebraska, given tonight was their first loss.
That's all right. We got another upset potentially brewing. Providence is hanging tough with UConn tonight.
Man,
UConn's had some close calls lately, like with Villanova.
19-1.
But this would be Providence is 9-11 and 2-7 in the Big East if they pull this off.
goodness.
Boy,
And
we
you
love the
hate to
Big
see it for such a great guy like Hurley. You know, Coach Hurley's just you love that guy.
Oh, people's lost all sympathy for UConn. I mean, yeah, UConn. The guy's. I mean, he is a fucking prick. I don't know what else to say, man. I think he might be a bit of a narcissist as well.
But
What do you think?
he's a
just a little.
cool prick though.
He's a prick, but yeah, I would agree with Ed. I agree with that. He's a prick, but he's a cool prick. He knows what he's doing.
Hell yeah. And so he's Bobby. Not he was nasty, but it just seems so under. I don't know how to put it. Like it was sarcastic in a way, right? This guy just straight comes out with it,
Well, sometimes Mount Knight would just blow up, like Mount Vesuvius. I mean, Bobby would. Some of those were naturally just his. He couldn't control himself, and he'd just explode.
It was normal.
Oh
I mean,
yeah.
that's how I look at it. Like, even when you look back at his outburst and craziness, it's not like you're like, oh my God. You're like, oh, it's normal. Like, you just expected it from him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the guy, I think, had a little bit of a screw loose.
And sometimes
Yeah,
that's okay. That's okay sometimes when you don't throw chairs at people, but it's okay sometimes.
No, actually,
And now we're over watching this Vanderbilt Kentucky game, which I think is going to be a good one. Arkansas took care of business against Oklahoma. I think Oklahoma is in line for a new head coach.
This Virginia Notre Dame game turned into be a hell of a tussle.
Yeah, they're over in overtime now. Right now,
Yeah.
I'm
like
trying to move my quad box over.
Notre Dame just hit a 3. They're up 4.
I got to get this. It auto bumped me to this St. Joe's Loyola game, which St. Joe's is killing them. So I got to get this one.
Like, this is when the season starts getting fun.
The best.
Yeah.
The best.
Like,
Hey, Sean, your favorite team, Gonzaga, is on a 5-game winning streak. Not
Well, my
bad.
second favorite team, but I do like the Zags a lot. They're looking good.
Yeah.
What are they? 20-1, 19-1,
Something like that.
Yeah.
Damn it, Jim. Impressive, to quote Darth Vader. Now, what
Last-
about
South
they had
Carolina.
a tussle. They had a tussle Saturday night though against the Dons up here in San Francisco.
Yeah, USF Dons took them at the court. They almost beat them.
I'm gonna see them in a couple of weeks when they visit Santa Clara. One, I want to see that gym that the Broncos.
Isn't it a
play.
great gym? It is.
I haven't been there. I
intimate.
haven't been there, but I've heard good things. So I'm
It is
excited.
very intimate. It's a small arena. Picture a 1940 arena. Built in that era.
I love those old gyms. You know that it's near
Yeah,
and
that
dear to
and
my
St.
heart.
Mary's have probably the best on the West Coast.
And then at the end of February, I get to see the fighting, dribbling Dabo Sweeney's, the Clemson Tiger basketball team, come out here and take on Cal Berkeley. So
Oh, that's fun.
I didn't realize Clemson was as highly ranked again as they are.
Yeah,
they've been pretty good the last few years. I think the coach is a real interesting guy. Obviously, he might take him a little time, but he can get him ready for the tournament.
Yeah, I wonder how long he's there before some other school grabs him up. I think there's going to be a fair amount of openings after this season. I think Oklahoma, that job might come open. I think Indiana's again having another for basketball. Indiana's a football school now, right? Because the basketball programs, I think, having another struggling year.
Yeah, they're losing right
in the
now.
Big Ten, I think Oregon's having a bad year. This could be the end for Dana Altman out there. So I think there's going to be a lot of another one. Ed Cooley hasn't turned it around in Georgetown, has he, Ed?
They are a little bit better. They're not.
This is year 3 for him.
And they're at the bottom, I think, in that conference.
They expected more
They're
a
second
lot
win.
sooner than year 3. I mean, you're in D.C., Maryland, and Northern Virginia. There's a lot of talent there.
Except if you can't find no ball players there, you never will.
Right. I mean, so they'll probably give Cooley one more year, but they better start seeing results and quick because Georgetown's they take their basketball serious there. So I do think there'll be a lot of jobs open.
Absolutely.
I think Auburn might end up being an opening if they don't turn it around.
Well, they beat us
like
first
talent.
time in the swamp since '96. So I mean, he did do something right.
He did that, but I mean, I think they had a much higher hopes on the Plains than where their current record is.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I'm
So-
getting the fever, though. I really am. I'm looking forward to the tournament this year.
Oh yeah, it's come. I get excited for the conference tournaments too.
Yeah. I mean,
I'm
lead
just
up.
excited for conference play.
We're
Like,
in it. There's about it going on right now.
Us right now. We're talking. It's just exciting to finally. For Florida, we had some pretty tough matchups to start the season. Of course, being defending champs, but now it's like, okay, now I'm in my zone. This is what I enjoy. Of course, I watch other games, but I love SEC basketball, football. It's fun to watch. And so it's not just me watching Florida. We usually have one of the games on as long as hockey's not on that night. And we enjoy it. It's
There
fun.
you go. So if you look, I'm looking at overall. Let's see something here. Bring up my tabs, and it looks to me like Arizona is obviously Arizona's doing real well. Let's go over here. There we go. And in the top 25, and Duke is rocking. They just crashed Louisville, but
Yeah, that one.
they it's just unbelievable. But Arizona is just nobody is really. I think they can still get better. Is what's scary to me about Arizona. They nearly collapsed at BYU, but I mean, and going back to Nebraska, since the question is whether or not Nebraska is what they were made to be. Early in the season, Nebraska beat by BYU also in a narrow game, and
I think Nebraska's definitely for real. I mean, a 3-point loss at Chrysler, which is one of the toughest arenas in the Big Ten to play. And by the way, Michigan is, to me, at least an Elite Eight, if not a Final Four team. So I don't think that because Nebraska lost tonight that suddenly they're just going to fall off the face of the
Especially
earth.
with those big guards. Yeah.
I think that was a great Big Ten conference game of teams that are going to go fairly deep. I'd probably put Michigan in the Final Four, Nebraska Sweet 16 or Elite 8. But all you can say, I mean, they're so well coached, and Hoiberg has got his system running there in Lincoln. So kudos to them. But to Dr. Balls' point, yeah, I think right now you'd have to put Arizona as the number 1 team in the country. I mean,
they are one of the best recruiting teams in the country.
They are. Michigan is
right
very,
behind them.
very, very, very good. I don't know if they're right behind them right now.
It's close. I would probably pick Arizona on a neutral floor, but I don't think they're running away with it against Michigan. I think Michigan's very deep, very talented. I think that'd be a game we'd all like to see, though. We probably won't get it because how the tournament works.
I might even put some shekels on it.
shekels, he says. Hallelujah. And
Looks like Alabama's turned it around after losing to Tennessee. They're starting to stretch it out here on Missouri.
yeah, they're running. That's one of the reasons I've been following the score of that game, and it's obvious that they're doing what Alabama wants to do, which is score the hell out of the basketball.
You better be good at cardio because they make you run. They do. You're running all game long, and if you're not conditioned for that, you're gonna get behind. Especially if you get behind, they can get you behind by double digits in a hurry. So
So that's one of the philosophies that no matter how you slice it or how you get it done, that I absolutely believe in basketball, Sean, is that the one thing you can control is to run the balls off the other fucking team, and you can also press all game long
Right.
and run the nuts off from them, regardless of what else you can do. If you can do that, you may tire them out and have their tongues hanging out and take advantage of them.
say the better conditioned team can win a close game. When if those guys are sucking gas late in the second half, man, that's a big deal.
Oh yeah, and and in Virginia now when they were under Tony Bennett, they looked slow, but they were putting out that kind of effort, right? And they were stretching out.
He's always been that coach that has you only touch the ball will touch the floor twice. That's it. It's gone. It's in.
Oh well, hell, they would have possessions. They milk the entire shot clock, every time they touched it. But there was a lot of effort. There was a lot of movement and stuff like that. So I mean, I just that just bores me to tears. Even though it was effective, it was to me it was just
It's
hard
not
to watch.
the Tony Bennett Virginia team. That's not the sexiest style of basketball, but it was very efficient for what they were trying to do.
Oh, UConn took a pretty good lead now, and I wouldn't call it a big lead, but they've took a pretty good lead. They're up 74-68 according to ESPN right now.
Yeah, I mean Providence is at the free throw line trying to make it 4. Missed the first. Let's see if he makes the second. Makes the second. 5-point game. That's still, and UConn's at home. This will probably be a struggle bus win for them, but a win is a win. That's all that matters. But I know it's a bit of a rivalry game there, UConn against Providence.
No, Indiana's up by one on Purdue, guys. So sorry to interrupted, but I just noticed that.
That's a rivalry game. That's a big deal. Even when Indiana's not that great, they always seem to show up for Purdue.
Yeah, they do.
Hallelujah. And Notre Dame is now has the lead by 1.
Yeah, that would be a big win for the Irish if they knock off Virginia. And that would be a devastating loss for Virginia.
Yeah, with 19 seconds left in the game. Of course, it ain't like the
They're
football
up
game.
3.
Up 3. Oh, this must be old. Excuse me, guys.
You're gonna make it?
I don't know.
You sound like how I sounded last week.
Yeah.
UConn, no basket. Providence runs it down, lays it in. It's a 3-point game, 74-71.
Damn it, Jim. And
hit the TV timeout.
So
I mean, I guess it's good that somebody else besides me is dying on the show, but
I had COVID for the.
Usually it's poor Ed that is the one that's hacking up along.
My back is good. As long as I don't do deadlifts, I'm fine.
Yeah, with the kettlebell that you shouldn't lift.
Well, I mean, I have a bad back, but I can do anything but those stupid deadlifts.
Yeah.
There you go.
Pressure. Yeah.
So I'm looking at the Big. What's that? I'm looking at the Big East standings, and Creighton is in range, and they've got games left against the top teams that are ahead of them, such as UConn is 9-0 in the conference at the moment. The St. John's is 8-1, even though they've had a rough out of conference tilt, and then Villanova's at 6-3, and so is Creighton.
Tonight's really Jay's play at Marquette after this UConn game gets done. Tonight's really a must-win game. They have to beat Marquette. If they don't, they can probably start buying plane tickets and hotel reservations for the NIT tournament.
Yeah. Well, it don't look good for
Marquette. You'd be 12-9 with 11 regular season games to go, and you'd have to basically go 8 out of 11. You're probably not going to do that. So, tonight's a must-win, and it's in Milwaukee, and you never know what's going to happen. And the Jays have not played well on the road this year, so we'll see. We knew there was going to be a bit of a I'll come back to earth after you lose the big three of Kalkbrenner, Shireman, and Alexander from the last couple of years. And Ashworth, I would even add him. I think if you keep the team together, everything, it all depends on the portal in the offseason. But keep the team together, I think next year they'll be primed to make a bit of a run, make some noise.
Well, Marquette is 2-8 in the conference. They're not much of a threat. I mean, they're out
You
at
never
home.
know, though. I mean, Providence is 2-7. They're giving UConn all they can handle here.
Yeah, that is an extremely competitive
And
conference.
UConn, I might add.
You got Niagara, you got all those teams that traditionally, that I
If you're
grew up
Kentucky
watching.
Wildcats, they better get it going, man.
They're always tough.
They're getting crushed, man. They got nobody that wants to take
not
over
looking
and
good.
score. The defense is pitiful. I mean, if you want to tell me why Kentucky is not doing better, even though they're 5-2 in the conference, it's because the defense isn't there, guys. I mean, you can't have a hot shooting night every night. You don't have 4 3-point shooters the way you did last year, even though they thought they did. And the big man that came in for being hurt, they didn't really do everything you thought they would. The ones you already had in the backups are all they're not creating any pressure defensively. I'm looking right now. Vanderbilt's guard just came down. They sent a little soft screen. He had the lane. He turned around and passed out, but he didn't have to. No, we just stole it. There's a big duck, and there was great anticipation on Oway's part. But really, Oway is the only defensive player Kentucky has. He's a guard, a wing guy. Sometimes small forward. He just you're only defending on your side of the floor when they don't have anybody else. That Chandler can't pressure the ball. The big men really aren't a threat to you. They're not really imposing and not a threat to score. The defense just isn't there. And that's it. And
You just can't rely on the 3-point shot and think you're going to be hot night in and night out, because if you don't have another alternative to put pressure on the other team to slow them down, and you're not shooting that night, you're dead. You're done. Go home.
And the people are going to make comparisons between Pope and Calipari, Arkansas. And to Arkansas's credit, they won tonight. They had pretty much. I think that now they're 6-2 in the conference after beating Oklahoma at Oklahoma. But I watched the whole game, and really his teams have the same problem that his teams at Kentucky have, which is that their inability to score and bad decisions made during their possessions. And they can score off defense, though. They play good defense. I got to give them great credit. And they've got one guy. What was that boy's name? But they have one guy that it's very interesting. I wouldn't call him a Derrick Rose style player, but in the vein of Derrick Rose, he can take to the basket and score. He can take his guy off the dribble. So I'd say after seeing about 5 Arkansas games so far this year, that their main point guard is probably skill level wise Wayne Turner, maybe Williams that played at Duke, as far as being able to take his guy off the dribble, and that's impressive. And so if they focus on that, and they're not concerned about the three, because their 3-point percentage is awful. I think that right now the Arkansas is leading the SEC in shooting percentage from 2, right? But they're at 14% from 3. So I believe Arkansas is not going to have. I think they'll go in the tournament, but I don't think they're going to win it. But so compare Coach Calipari to Coach Pope. Basically, Coach Pope's teams play pretty loose. They're usually high-powered on offense, but we're not getting it done. And the defense isn't good. So at this moment, Calipari's got a coaching edge on him. As bad as I hate to say it, because it was killing me, guys, that you could have that much talent and you couldn't score, right? And people said it about Tubby Smith too, that it drove him crazy that those teams played such incredible defense, which I love the ball line defense, and but they just couldn't score. And that's basically what's going on now at both Arkansas and Kentucky.
Can everybody hear?
Yeah.
Okay. So
Well,
yeah, I mean, I'm
Nikki, you're
seeing.
ahead.
The big question I have this year is what team has the best two set of guards playing for them?
Oh, I would say it was Arizona.
I would agree. Probably Arizona. Yeah.
Then they've also got their a guy that's like 6'10", playing like a small forward. I think he was a European player. What's that guy's name? I got it up here somewhere. But they've got the other day they had Beeman was talking about the impact in a roundabout way of European players, and so that's true because Arizona has their own that's really good. Oh, Karkanikov, right? Ivan Karkanikov, and Koa Pete. So they've got their own foreign players that are really good. Like Alabama had the injunction where they brought a guy in that had played European League basketball, and I believe this guy did as well, from what I've read. So they got these guys coming in. It's almost like Indiana football, where you can bring in older guys that are more experienced, and alongside great freshmen, which Arizona also has. So now they can come from the G League. Does anybody have any thoughts on bringing these guys back that are already matriculated?
What, the European players or the?
I mean, really both. I mean, I don't know if matriculate was the right word. So you got one guy, you got two different guys from two different situations. Not necessarily two guys, but two different, situations where you've both already played pro basketball. Now you can come back to college. I just don't believe that's right.
I agree with you. I think it puts the American players are younger and not as physically equipped to match up. So yeah, those European players have probably 2 to 3 years of growth on the average American basketball player. So no, I just and one thing academically, I don't like them taking the seat of an American student. Sorry, I don't.
But the G League guys can come in now. I mean, you can almost say that evens that out. I mean, imagine a guy. I bet you there's guys that's been in the G League for 4 or 5 years.
Yeah.
So theoretically, a guy left early. You've got a guy. Say you had a big man that was competent in the G League that played G League for 4 or 5 years. And now you bring him back in college. He could almost be dominant.
Yeah. Is it fair? No, I don't think it is.
So the whole spirit of it. I mean, the college, the football, the way it's structured, the basketball, the way it's structured. I mean, it just doesn't seem. I don't know. I felt like, for me, college basketball. Obviously, I'm a Kentucky fan, and I felt that was the people representing our state, and the product that we were putting out in basketball was like a whole big energy behind all the fans that was behind it, and the momentum. And they built up, and obviously there was cheating in those days, especially by us. But still, it seemed, even when the cheating was obvious, it seemed cleaner than it does now when it's all in the open.
Yeah. And
it doesn't bother me that there's European or G League guys it's all semi-pro basketball at this point anyway. So
that's true.
Most universities aren't going to academically look at that as a thing to look at for them. They're looking to have more of a cultural environment and invite these guys in. They do the same thing with swimming. When 2/3 of most of the collegiate swim teams all have European swimmers on the teams.
So let's say
to me, it's just the only thing I would say is at least hopefully they're taking a class and trying to get some sort of degree.
So if you had $20 million, I wonder if you could buy 12 G League players.
Probably could.
Yeah. Money talks, bullshit walks. So yeah, could happen.
they probably make like 300,000 or 400,000 a year, most of them, and they're using it as a minor league. Like Reed Shepherd has been back and forth between the G League and the Start, and even though this year he's pretty solid as being a member of the league, but hell, if you did that and you was the smartest Cincinnati, and you put the right guys together, and you could get them ready quick, you could just about buy a national championship. Did
I'll
Nikki?
be running for it. That's for damn sure.
Oh, what happened with Nikki? Nikki sent us a message, guys. Let's see what she had to say.
Her Wi-Fi's down.
Oh, well, that's because they're probably part of the hundreds of thousands of Texans that's lost power. So there's about 25,000 in this region here, right where I'm at. If you cut over into West Virginia and Southern Ohio, that's without power. And if you expand the region out to 100 miles, there's probably 200,000 people without power.
Where are you right now, Dr. Balls?
I'm on the border. I'm on the where Ohio, Kentucky, and West Virginia all meet.
So you're at home.
Yeah.
Yeah, we hope everyone.
Oh, okay, because you travel a lot. You're always
Heat.
whenever I hear on the road again, I think of you.
Oh yeah. I travel a lot, but I'm at home. And plus up the hill is my some of my grandkids and my stepson and his wife, and they're water busted and stuff. So they've been down here today and hanging out. And
How far are you from Hillbilly Hot Dogs?
Yeah,
Oh,
the pipe
where I'm
burst
standing?
is the worst thing.
Yeah, how far are you?
From Hillbilly Hot Dogs to my house, let's see. It's about 15 miles to Barberville, and it's about 22 miles.
Okay. Because if we can get together, smacking off the podcast, get together, that's got to be the place.
It is the place. I'm going to tell you how easy it is to find for you. I know that I-64 is somewhere in reach of your house. Is this not true?
Yeah, because that'll take me to Cumberland.
Yeah, so if you take I-64 west from Maryland and you get to Huntington, West Virginia, the area right outside of Nitro, you'll see a sign that says Route 2, Barbersville, right? And you take that and head and follow Ohio River north for a few miles, and you'll be at Hillbilly Hot Dogs. Now, for me, I got to go the other way. I got to cross the mountain in front of my house, get on US 60, head east on it, run into I-64 around Catlettsburg, and then which is the border of West Virginia and Kentucky, by the way, and cross this bridge and I'm in West Virginia. Then it's about 5 or 6 miles up to the exit for Route 2, and then I got to get on Route 2 and go
I'm
first.
guessing it's 5 or 6 hours for me is what my estimate.
Yeah, you
That's
just
about right.
take it slow and drive slow and be careful. Yeah, the roads are treacherous.
This worth
I didn't mean like right now.
UConn's going to pull this one out.
It's worth doing. Here's how we can do it, Ed. So you ought to bring your wife too. We can meet her. We ought to go see the Marshall games. We ought to pick a Marshall game and then go to Hillbilly Hot Dogs.
That really does sound like a good idea.
Yeah, Marshall football is interesting as fucking hell to watch it. There's no telling who they'll be playing. They play at least one good team a year. I know that's for sure.
You know what's funny? The high school I went to, and I played football because, we sucked. And it was the Murray School in Washington, D.C. Our football uniforms are identical to Marshall's.
Oh, those are some of my favorites. I love that green and white.
Y'all weren't the Thundering Herd, were you?
We were the Frogs.
Wow, nice. Nice, I like that. I see Nikki was on. If Nikki was on the show, she's got some roots back there as well. And but yeah, that's what we ought to do. It's probably around probably before November while it's still nice outside. And,
I like it.
And early as possible, September, it'd be even better. And go to Hillbilly Hot Dogs, or we can go to the game and do some shots from there, commentate on it, because it's always a good time to watch
both.
Yeah, and then because you can go from the Marshall game to Hillbilly Hot Dogs, it's probably like a 10-minute ride. And
I like this idea. It's funny. One time we tried to do that, Go Blue banner thing when we were coming out on the field and we fucked it all up and the whole team fell down. It's a real good thing Enter Sandman wasn't playing.
So guys, I'm thinking about getting serious about watching basketball this year.
You should do it. You'll enjoy it.
And you know where this is leading. So I'm thinking about doing it right now.
Time, Doug.
No, I'm exactly. No, I'm thinking about doing it. I'm thinking about doing it this week, going into next week. What do I need to watch, guys?
Well, they're talking about Vanderbilt is
Wait. Remember what Nikki said? Fuck Vanderbilt.
oh, fuck Vanderbilt. Oh, okay.
God,
That's
she's hot and cold on Vanderbilt. One day they're great.
Okay, but if there's a Vanderbilt game I need to watch, go ahead and tell me.
Oh well, there was one this weekend, but they so I'm looking at this. Let's see. Here's
Have they
something different.
have they played Tennessee yet? I think that'll be a great game.
Yeah,
Absolutely. Damn, I'm totally spaced. Let's see. I actually had that page up, Doug, but I hit the wrong tab eliminator. Here we go. Top 25 schedule. Alabama State. Texas. So we got. Oh, there's a lot of games tonight. We might have to run through them here in a second. So we want to change the next
I'd
day.
say Vandy's after tonight, depending on how they shake out with Kentucky. Couple of easy ones they should win in Ole Miss and Oklahoma. But then on February 10th, they go to Auburn. I think that'll be a very good game.
So here's an interesting one for you, Doug. Tomorrow night we have Davidson at George Mason. I think that's an interesting game.
Mm-hmm.
And they I'd watch that one, especially if I just love basketball. Butler at St. John's is very interesting. St. John's is hanging on to the top 25 ranking, and they're also second.
Is that still Patino's St. John's?
Absolutely.
Yep.
Okay.
And then that's interesting.
But St.
Auburn.
John's should beat Butler. Butler's at the bottom of the Big East, if I'm not mistaken. They're in the middle. They're right in the middle. They have a below 500 conference record, but they have an above 500 overall record. They played a pretty light non-conference schedule. I haven't been overly impressed with Butler. St. John's should beat them pretty handily. St. John's is alone in second place in the Big East at 8-1. UConn now is going to be 10-0 here if they can squeak it out here in the last 30 seconds against Providence. But St. John's has 5 total losses. 4 of them they played a tough non-conference. That's one thing I give Patino credit for. They played a rugged non-conference slate, but I'd expect them to beat Butler. They'll hang around the 20 to 25 range here the remainder of the way. There'll be a problem again in the tournament. The style of basketball they play, it's very physical. Again, the problem is they don't have a lot of great, to me, outside shooters. But they rebound hellaciously, I'll tell you that much. That's a very much a Patino-style coach team.
I agree with you. The hard-nosed defense, I like the style of it, and they might do all right in the tournament. They're kind of built for the tournament. I like the makeup of the team. And here's the game for you tomorrow night for sure, Doug. Tennessee at Georgia. One of our fans earlier said, let's talk about the Bulldogs. Bulldogs are doing pretty well. They've got a chance in the SEC. Tennessee obviously is well coached. They have some players. So that's probably the game of the night for Wednesday. If you're an SEC fan, is Tennessee at Georgia. And then
who the fuck do I pull for though? God damn.
No, you hate both of them. You want them to lose. You want it to be ugly. You want the game to be so bad that even if you win, it hurts your conference, your SEC.
Virginia pulled it out.
I'll be rooting for Georgia in that one.
If we want it to be ugly, then I have to pull for UGG, I guess.
I don't like I've never liked the style of hoops that Rick Barnes has coached and played there at Tennessee. So I'm a root for the Dogs. Plus, Georgia hasn't been good in hoops this late in the season in a while. So hopefully the Dogs can pull that one out and That would get them into the kind of the a Georgia win would probably get them into the first tier of the SEC. They're hanging around that little second tier right now. But a win would be huge. That gets them to Georgia to 17 wins, and they're starting to knock on the door as far as getting to the big dance in March.
So if you go to Thursday, I see a game that probably has the least significance of any college basketball game on the schedule thus far I've seen, and that's VMI at the Citadel. Right?
Yeah, I say I don't think either of those teams are going to the tournament.
No,
But
we didn't.
pride in the almost military academy bowl.
Now, and here's a game of actually teams that might make the NCAA tournament. SIUE at Morehead State, Southern Illinois University at whatever the E is.
Edwardsville.
Hold on, let me catch up, guys. Give me the Citadel by 2 touchdowns.
There you go. They bring out the States. I mean, not the cadets. They come out with all the cadets.
Virginia survives a scare in South Bend, winning in 2 overtimes, 100-97. The Cavaliers pull it out.
And I can prove that I now have early onset dementia because I just looked up ticket prices for Marshall, not realizing it's fucking January and they're not on sale yet.
Have
There you go.
Have any of your teams got your ranking or your team games set up for next year or scheduling?
Actually, the Big Ten schedule release is on football is on the Big Ten Network right now.
It's already out though. They posted all of it to Twitter or X, earlier today. Because I happened to see Illinois posted their schedule.
I'm optimistic for my boys this year. I think Kyle's gonna have them ready to go.
There you go. We'd like to see it. At least, hopefully, you can straighten them out and make them look legit. Now, 2 more games of note, guys. UT Martin at Eastern Illinois is of some note here. Have you been following Eastern Illinois, Sean?
No, I have not followed the Panthers in enough detail this year. There, Dr. Balls.
I heard Tony Romo
is UT Martin the Skyhawks? Is that?
Yes, I believe they are.
I mean, if anybody knows, it's Sean.
It's so EIU is 5-5 towards the bottom of the Ohio Valley, and they're 9-12 overall. So I don't think it's going to be a good night for them. Tennessee Martin, 15-5 overall, and they lead the Ohio Valley Conference 7-2. And yeah, they are the Skyhawks. That's what I thought. I just had to.
I'm trying to figure out whether to take the over or the under on 487 fans.
There you go.
It's a tough call. Very tough.
So what about this one for the Dogfather? Washington at number 9, Illinois.
Mm-hmm. And we've got Indiana on the schedule this year. Oregon, naturally. We play Wazoo for our first game.
How about basketball tomorrow night?
They're gonna get killed by Illinois tomorrow night.
Oh my goodness! Well, the 29th, so that'd be Thursday night. So that'd be my Thursday night game.
Yeah, Illinois is starting to get it rolling now that the Eastern European dudes have started to gel together. All these guys they got brought in and now they've incorporated that stellar freshman Wagler. Illinois is starting to get a roll. They took it to Purdue the other day in West Lafayette. I think Illinois.
Yeah, I can think they can be a tournament team very easily.
I think they can make a deep run in the tournament. To be honest with you, now that I say that, they won't because that's what they habitually do.
Sean.
I jinxed them. Yeah, they'll lose the first round to College of Charleston or something like that. But I mean, just right now, if you look at their roster, assuming they stay, that's the other thing. You got to stay healthy. But they really took it to Purdue the other night. That was a really fun game, and they're tied right now in first in the Big Ten. I mean, that's going to be a fun February in the Big Ten to see who wins the regular season title, and I think
Oh
the
yeah.
tournament's going to be exciting as well. I'm not sure where Ed might know. Ed, where's the Big Ten tournament this year?
I think it's basketball.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck if I know.
Well,
Let me
they're
look.
all
I'll look it up.
in Indianapolis these days, aren't they?
They played in Chicago a couple of years ago.
Yeah, they moved it around a little bit.
Let's see.
But let's see.
Oh, that's interesting.
What's that?
This year it will be in Chicago. It'll be at the United Center.
At the United Center. Hell yeah. Well, that'd be good.
Illinois' backyard.
Yep. The Bulls must be on a little road trip there in March to let the Big Ten teams take the UC over.
Well, hell yeah. I'd like to see Illinois do that. We got some stuff in the chat here. Let's see what it says. Go Dogs. We're over to cold weather. Let's fucking go and get her done. All right. I like all that.
Let's tell you what, that Big Ten semifinal Saturday is always must see TV.
Absolutely. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I'd be honest though, I wish they'd all of them would get done by Saturday night, so then we just have Selection Sunday as the only thing
At 8 a.m.
You know,
The
the Big
SEC
Ten
tournament
title
on
game
Sunday,
usually
done.
wraps up, and then they literally roll into the selection. And it's like, well, so you're just saying that those two in that game, you already had them penciled in somewhere, and you're just waiting for the game to get over, which normally is the case. But yeah, I wish they were all done on that Saturday night. So then, we get up Sunday morning. That's just the selection show would be my druthers. But TV rules all. We know that. We've been here for a while now, knowing that TV drives everything. But yeah, that's those when it's the SEC semifinal, the Big Ten semifinal. Used to be the ACC, but the ACC again is not really. It's Duke, and then pick your next favorite. I would say probably Virginia or Clemson, but I think I'd be surprised if Duke doesn't win both with the talent they have.
Oh yeah, the Big 12 really is the strongest conference, if you ask me, overall. And
Big 12 is rocking and rolling. Yeah, absolutely.
They're strong, and they got actually got a lot of benefit out of getting Pac-12 teams in there. I mean, look at Arizona's leading the conference.
They've got I think the most of the power conferences in the top 25 right now. They've got 6 teams that are ranked in the top 25.
There you go.
And of them, this is even crazier as I look at it now. Of those 6 teams that are in the top 25, not one of them is ranked lower than 14th in the country.
Damn it, Jim.
So you got 1, 8, 10, 11, 13, and 14. Yeah, that's the Big 12 is again doing it. And UCF is not ranked, but they're 16-4, and they got a pretty good ball club as well. So Big 12 is again doing it, whereas the ACC only has only 3 teams ranked. I think them or the Big East have the least amount of teams ranked as far as the power conferences. UVA probably would have fallen out had they lost to Notre Dame tonight, but they'll survive for a little longer.
So before we go, I got a question. Do you guys want to do a Super Bowl segment next week, Thursday?
I think we have to a little bit.
Yeah, we do.
I mean,
so do y'all want to combine the 2 shows, or do you just want to do Tuesday for Dr. Balls and then the Super Bowl segment on Thursday?
That we could run like a real quick top 25 on Thursday, and then dive deep into the Super Bowl.
Okay, so just go ahead and
if we can do 2, I'd say do 2.
Oh, if you want to do 2, Sean, I'm up for that, because I don't want to run out of content for Thursday, but it's hard to run out of content about the Super Bowl or either one of these. I mean, we didn't really focus. I don't think we've jumped around, but if we just run through the top 25 and figure out like maybe 5 or 6 games of the week next week, Doug, kind of like we did on football, and everybody kind of vote between now and Tuesday, then we could do 2 shows.
Sounds good.
Okay.
All right, so everybody, we'll let Nikki know too, and she'll pick everybody will pick a game of the week, and then we'll do Tuesday and Thursday if you're up for it, Doug.
Yeah, I'm fine with it.
Oh, killer. It's exciting and new. And that's why people should subscribe, like, share, join all the different groups that we're part of, and fuck your team.
Later, guys.
Later, guys.
Later.